Hi, this is Kim Speedick from 10 Sigma. Welcome to episode 110 of Transition Tuesday. Today I'll be talking about making transition the thing. I'll be explaining that in a few moments when I switch over to my short slide presentation. In today's video, I will be discussing how our world is changing, what the education system is currently teaching, and the bleak results of those efforts. The reasons why education for students in special ed needs to change, what needs to change, and how to change it. Recent literature from sources such as the National Longitudinal Transition Study, the Pew Research Center, and McKinsey Global Institute suggest our world is in the early stages of transformation, where knowledge doubles every 12 months. Robots handle most predictable tasks, and technology is the center of everything. It's continuously expanding, and the results are, because of this continuous expansion, many things are now automated. Now I'm going to shift attention on what the education system is currently teaching and the results. Public education focuses on success in school rather than lifelong success. Students, especially students in special education, are being taught how to memorize outdated knowledge, complete low-level assignments, and get into college. According to studies and statistics from 2011, some of the results of the public education system are 8% of all 18 to 29-year-olds were unemployed, which is 3 times the national rate. The typical college graduate carried $33,000 in student loan debt. Nearly 50% of college graduates were employed in jobs that didn't require a degree, and 32% of 18 to 29-year-olds moved back in with their parents after graduation. The results for high school graduates who had been in special education are even bleaker. Young adults with disabilities are paid at a lower rate than young adults who are in general education, $3 or more less an hour. 44.2% of the general education population, 18 to 29 years old, were living independently, while only 35.7% of the special education population were living independently. And 47% of young adults with disabilities were reported to have been stopped by police for situations other than a traffic violation. This is compared to 26% of their general education counterparts. Some viable reasons that the success of students that were in special education are distressing could be 2/3 of students in special education are male. Traditionally, males engage in jobs that require manual labor and can be automated. They require no post-secondary training, and they pay less. Many students who have been in special education lack soft skills, specifically for employment, but also for independent living and training and education. And students who have been in special education have difficulty adjusting to the adult life demands. Because special education is highly organized and structured, where most everything is done for the student or with them. There is a huge difference between IDEA and ADA and Section 504. A big picture summary of the differences is that all services are provided for students' identified needs who qualify for special education under IDEA. Students and parents don't have to search, check out, or apply for each service individually. For ADA and Section 504, a person must qualify and be eligible for each program, service, or job. This means that they are not guaranteed to have a job, anyone work with them on their needs, or even have housing. Each service or program they have to research, check out, and apply for. And many times, if they are eligible to receive the service, they're put on a waiting list. For more specific information on the differences between IDEA, Section 504, and ADA, please refer to Transition Tuesday, Episode 19. In order for our students in special education to have a more successful adult life, the education system needs to teach lifelong learning success skills the majority of the time the students are in school. These are the skills in the transition areas of employment, independent living, and training and education. The specific skills for lifelong learning success are critical thinking. This is the same as problem solving. Students need to learn how to make a plan, take action, and then evaluate and adjust from their results. Social skills. This includes soft skills, communication, and responsibility. Technology skills. They need to know how to use cell phones and email, social media. They need to know about software and how to use the internet to gain information. Employment skills. This includes time management, teamwork, leadership, and self-motivation. Students need to know how to advocate for self. They need to be able to make informed decisions. And lastly, self-care. This is managing their health, safety, emotions, and stress. I often hear about the healthcare crisis in this country, but really, if you think about it, it is a self-care crisis. Now that I've explained what needs to change in our education system, here are some ways that we can help change it. We must make students responsible for their own futures. They need to be involved and accountable for their transition plan. We must teach transition skills, including soft skills. We must form a partnership with middle school and elementary school teachers to teach their students to be lifelong learners and to learn to take charge of their own lives. And we must form a partnership with parents and expect them to do their part. For today's bonus, I'll be sending you an article written by Dr. John Wessels on the need for lifelong learning in education, and 3 letters that you can give parents, elementary and middle school teachers, and students to help facilitate this important transformation in our education system.
Thank you for watching the video. I hope you use this information not only to help meet transition compliance, but to better prepare students for adult life. Be sure to check your email for the bonus we just sent over. If this is the first time you've ever seen an episode of Transition Tuesday, click the link below to receive the bonus. Be sure to like and share the video and leave a comment or suggestion for a future episode of Transition Tuesday. Have a great summer. See you next fall.